Ever feel like the world's gone mad? Like your life is a hamster wheel spinning faster and faster without ever getting anywhere? Yeah, me too. But what if there was a way to break free, to find peace and purpose in the midst of chaos? That's where the Stoic Kings come in. Introduce Stoicism with an intriguing question. Imagine kings who ruled empires without fear, who faced death with equanimity, who built their kingdoms not on wealth and power, but on inner strength and virtue. How did they do it? What secrets did they possess? Transition to a promise of answers. Join me on a journey into the world of Stoicism, a philosophy that's not just for ancient kings, but for modern men like you and me. We'll learn 7 powerful lessons that can transform your life starting today. Lesson 1. Master your mind, conquer your emotions. Imagine a king. Do you picture a powerful figure, ruling with an iron fist, controlling every aspect of their domain? The Stoic kings were different. They understood a powerful truth. Some things are within our control, others are not. This key concept, called the Tao dichotomy of control, became their bedrock for emotional resilience. Dichotomy of control. Think of it like 2 circles. Inside one, we find our thoughts, choices, and actions. This is our domain, where we wield the power of change. Outside lies everything else: the weather, other people's actions, even our own emotions. We can't control these forces, but we can control how we react to them. Stoic kings in action. Take Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, facing a plague, rebellion, and barbarian invasions. Instead of succumbing to despair, he practiced self-talk. In his personal diary, The Meditations, he wrote, "Wherever you are, be there totally." He focused on what he could control, his own thoughts, reactions, and actions, leading his people with unwavering determination. Remember, mastering your mind isn't about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them. By focusing on what's within your control, you can build a fortress of mental resilience, just like the Stoic kings. Let this be the foundation for your journey towards emotional mastery. In the next lesson, we'll explore how the Stoics embraced duty and responsibility, rising above their circumstances to lead with integrity. Stay tuned. Lesson 2. Duty and responsibility. Rise above your circumstances. The crown of a king might seem like a symbol of ultimate power, but for the Stoics, it represented something far more profound: responsibility. They believed that every man, regardless of his station, has a duty to fulfill. This lesson isn't just about serving your country or family, but about embracing the inherent responsibility we each have to act with integrity and purpose. Stoic kings in action. Look at King Leonidas of Sparta. Facing an overwhelming Persian army at Thermopylae, he could have easily surrendered or fled. Yet, he chose to stay and fight, knowing his sacrifice would inspire future generations. This wasn't just about obeying orders or fulfilling a military duty. It was about upholding the Stoic values of courage, justice, and upholding his oath to his people. Stories of integrity. Even in times of peace, Stoic kings embodied this principle. Marcus Aurelius, despite facing immense pressure, refused bribes and favors, ruling with unwavering honesty. He understood that a leader's true power lies not in wealth or military might, but in adhering to a higher code of ethics, responsibility, and your destiny. But this isn't just a lesson for kings. We all have responsibilities to ourselves, our loved ones, and our communities. Embracing these responsibilities doesn't mean succumbing to burdens, but rather taking ownership of your life and shaping your own destiny. When you choose to act with purpose and integrity, you overcome external challenges and find inner strength. Remember, responsibility is not a burden, but a chance to rise above your circumstances and create a life of meaning and purpose. Embrace your duties, act with integrity, and watch your destiny unfold. Stay tuned for the next lesson, where we'll explore the Stoic secret to living in the present moment and finding joy in the simple things. Lesson 3. Live in the present. Embrace the power of now. Imagine a king, not burdened by the weight of the crown, but basking in the warmth of a morning sunbeam. This is the essence of amor fati, the Stoic principle of unloving your fate, embracing both the good and the bad, the things you can control and those you can't. It's about finding peace and joy in the present moment, regardless of what life throws your way. Stoic Kings and the Power of Now. Take Marcus Aurelius, the wise Roman emperor. He knew the fickleness of fortune, facing plagues, wars, and personal tragedies. Yet he found solace in the present. In his Meditations, he wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This wasn't just a passive acceptance of hardship. It was a conscious choice to focus on what he could control, his own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Savoring the simple joys. The Stoic kings weren't oblivious to the pleasures of life. Epictetus, the Greek philosopher, encouraged enjoying a warm bath or a delicious meal, not as indulgences but as mindful experiences. They understood that true happiness comes not from chasing grand illusions, but from appreciating the small, everyday moments. Remember, living in the present isn't about ignoring challenges or avoiding responsibility. It's about finding peace and strength within yourself, right here, right now. Embrace the power of the present and watch your anxieties dissolve like mist in the morning sun. Stay tuned for the next lesson, where we'll explore the Stoic value of building meaningful connections and finding fulfillment in genuine relationships, not material possessions. Wanderers Lesson 4. Forge meaningful relationships, true connection over material possessions. In the gilded halls of power, it's easy to get lost in the pursuit of wealth and status. Yet, for the Stoic kings, true fulfillment lay not in material possessions, but in forging strong ethical relationships. In justice, compassion, and genuine connection were their guiding lights, forming the bedrock of thriving communities and lasting alliances. Stoic kings and the value of justice. Consider Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor. He wasn't just a ruler but a protector of his people. He championed justice, ensuring fair laws and equal treatment for all. He understood that a society built on injustice would crumble, and that true power resided not in domination, but in serving and upholding ethical principles. Empathy and compassion, building bridges, not walls. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, echoed this sentiment. He taught that we are all interconnected, bound by shared humanity. He urged his students to cultivate empathy and compassion, not just for loved ones, but for all individuals. In a world rife with division, the Stoics offered a path towards building bridges, not walls, through genuine understanding and care. Beyond material pursuits, the power of genuine connection. The Stoics weren't anti-materialistic, but they understood that true happiness and fulfillment couldn't be bought. They valued simple living, focusing on building strong bonds with family, friends, and fellow citizens. Their legacy reminds us that the greatest treasures are not found in gold and jewels, but in the warmth of genuine connection, shared laughter, and mutual support. Historical examples of strong communities. Look at the reign of King Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. He transformed Athens into a haven for philosophical discourse and intellectual exchange. He created a community where individuals were valued for their minds and character, not their wealth or status. This model of community building served as inspiration for generations to come. Remember, the greatest wealth lies not in possessions, but in the connections we forge with others. By prioritizing justice, empathy, and genuine connection, we can build fulfilling relationships and create a more just and harmonious world. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of building bridges, not walls, and watch your life become richer and more meaningful. Stay tuned for the next lesson, where we'll explore the Stoic view of death, not as something to be feared, but as a natural part of life and a catalyst for living each day to the fullest. Lesson 5. View death as a teacher. Embrace impermanence. The shadow of death often looms large, casting fear and uncertainty on our lives. But the Stoics offered a different perspective. They saw death not as an enemy, but as an unnatural part of the cycle of life, a teacher reminding us to cherish every precious moment. Understanding impermanence. Imagine Marcus Aurelius facing imminent mortality on the battlefield. He didn't cower in fear. Instead, he embraced the Stoic principle of memento mori. Remember, you must die. This wasn't morbid, but a reminder to focus on what truly matters. It wasn't about clinging to life, but about living it to the fullest. Motivation from impermanence. This awareness of impermanence wasn't a burden for the Stoic kings, but a source of motivation. They understood that each day was a gift, an opportunity to fulfill their duties, contribute to their communities, and live with virtue. They didn't waste time on trivial pursuits or idle regrets. They seized the day and made their lives count. Remember, death isn't the enemy, but a teacher. By embracing impermanence, we can cultivate a deep appreciation for life's preciousness. Live each day with purpose, cherish your loved ones, and leave your mark on the world. This is the true legacy of the Stoic kings, and a message that resonates across time. Stay tuned for the final lesson, where we'll explore the Stoic principle of living in harmony with nature, finding balance within yourself and the world around you. Lesson 6. Live in harmony with nature. Find balance within yourself and the world. The Stoic kings weren't just rulers of empires. They were students of the natural world. They understood that true harmony lies in aligning ourselves with the flow of nature, both within and beyond. This isn't about blind obedience to external forces, but about finding balance and sustainability in our actions and choices. Internal harmony, simplicity, and self-discipline. Consider Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor known for his wisdom and frugality. He rejected the trappings of luxury, living in a simple villa and focusing on his inner peace. This wasn't just a personal preference. It was an expression of the Stoic principle of gapatheia, care, not being ruled by passions or desires. By practicing self-discipline and moderation, he cultivated inner harmony, free from the burdens of excess. External harmony. Aligning with natural rhythms, the Stoics also emphasized living in harmony with the external world. They respected the natural cycles of the seasons, engaging in sustainable practices like farming and animal husbandry. They understood that we are not separate from nature, but interconnected parts of a larger ecosystem. This awareness led them to live with a sense of stewardship, minimizing their impact and fostering a healthy relationship with the environment. Examples of Stoic kings in action. King Leonidas of Sparta. Known for his Spartan discipline and connection to the wilderness, he trained his warriors in nature and instilled in them a respect for the environment. Emperor Hadrian. A passionate builder, he focused on preserving natural landmarks and constructing structures that integrated with the landscape, like the Hadrian's Wall. King Agathocles of Sicily. Facing famine, he implemented sustainable agricultural practices and encouraged his people to live in harmony with their environment. Remember, living in harmony with nature isn't just about preserving the environment. It's about finding balance within ourselves. By embracing simplicity, self-discipline, and aligning with natural rhythms, we can live more fulfilling lives and leave a positive legacy for generations to come. Reflect on Marcus Aurelius's words. Live in harmony with nature. Nature is not hostile. Everything is a gift to the one who accepts it with gratitude. Let this inspire you to open your heart to the wonders of nature and find your place in the grand tapestry of life. Lesson 7. Practicing temperance and moderation. In the whirlwind of desire and temptation, the Stoic kings stood firm, anchored by a powerful principle: moderation. They understood that true fulfillment wasn't found in excess, but in mindful enjoyment and balance. These kings didn't deny pleasure, but they approached it with a discerning eye. Epictetus famously said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." They found joy in the simple things: a shared meal, a walk in nature, a conversation with a loved one. Stories of Stoic moderation. Marcus Aurelius. Despite being emperor, he wore simple clothes, lived in a modest villa, and refused to indulge in extravagant feasts. King Agathocles of Sicily. After a period of excess, he adopted a Spartan-like lifestyle, leading by example and encouraging moderation among his people. Emperor Hadrian. He built public baths and libraries to enrich the lives of his citizens, focusing on shared prosperity over personal gain. Embracing moderation isn't a sign of weakness, it's a mark of strength and wisdom. It's choosing to live with intention, to appreciate what truly matters, and to build a life of lasting happiness. So take a deep breath, step onto the path of moderation, and watch your life bloom in unexpected ways. Remember, integrating moderation into your life is a continuous journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and allow the Stoic wisdom of moderation to guide you towards a life of balance and fulfillment. This concludes the 7 powerful lessons men can learn from Stoic kings. By incorporating these principles into your life, you can cultivate resilience, purpose, and a sense of harmony with yourself and the world around you. Remember, the journey of Stoicism is a lifelong one, so keep learning, keep growing, and keep living with virtue. The journey of Stoicism has no end, only a horizon stretching forever forward. Embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity. Learn from every step, stumble, and triumph. Remember, the path of virtue is paved not with gold, but with the choices you make each day. Quote, "Live in harmony with nature. Nature is not hostile. Everything is a gift to the one who accepts it with gratitude." Marcus Aurelius. Choose the ending that resonates most with your overall message and leaves viewers feeling empowered to embark on their own Stoic journey. Remember, the most powerful conclusion is one that sparks a fire within your audience, motivating them to take action and transform their lives.